Our journey along the Northern Route continues today with a special stop in McBride. Now, it's not inside though. We're stopping outside, somewhere you can stop on your travels, no matter what time of day. And you'll see a different version of what we're seeing today if you go in the night, but you will see the sun. How would you see the sun? Well, because in McBride they have a solar system outside laid out on their sidewalk, all with accurate measurements. Of course, times a million, but a couple million. But it's very cool. We're going to show you that and so much more on CKPG Today. Welcome along another edition along the Northern Route. Today we're taking you to beautiful McBride, British Columbia, and we're bringing the archive to life here at the Valley Museum. We got one of the guys who knows it very, very well. I'd call him like a living mini encyclopedia, Mr. Matthew Wheel here. So thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, if you're going to take us along a little journey, there's many historical parts of McBride that are tangible, you can see today, and we're going to experience them all together. Sound good? You ready to go?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
And of course, Main Street here in McBride, a town modeled thanks to the railway company that came through and built it. And now this is one of the main trails. I think it's one of the oldest sidewalks in northern British Columbia, Matthew, but...
We think you're right.
Yeah?
It's the original surface. You can see the actual clinker out of steam locomotives here. Please leave them in place.
They're historical artifacts.
Sidewalk. But they put railway ties on each side, and this was a sea of clay mud. So for people in long dresses and people trying to get to the business district from the busy railway station and railway yards, they had to do something, so they had to also get rid of the ash and clinker out of the generating station steam engine and the steam locomotives in the 12-stall roundhouse. So it was wheelbarrowed down here between the row of ties.
Yeah, make the most out of it.
It still serves 100 and where are we at?
Yeah.
114 years later, nearly.
Yeah, that's quick math. That's
yeah.
a long time.
It is.
And look at that, the trail that stands the test of time, that the sidewalk kind of mirrors today when you're walking down Main Street. So one thing to think about here when you're thinking about historical McBride. Another little cool part about McBride, you might think this is just a street light. Well, it's not. It's actually representing the sun. And as you walk around Main Street, it's part of the experience here in McBride. Matthew, explain this scale model solar system to me.
Well, it actually started when I was living in McBride, and the whole street was lined with globe street lights of a certain size.
Yep.
And I imagined in my head scale model solar systems. I'd built smaller ones, and I just got hooked on the idea, and it was just so unbelievable. It took me walking through my imaginary solar system to actually grasp how the scale of the solar system is so different from the size of the individual planets.
Yeah.
So you can put them all on a computer screen or a book page, but it does nothing for you until you walk or wheel your way through McBride and the scope of the solar system.
Enjoy them on your way from the Whistle Stop Gallery all the way to the Valley Museum, which is where we're going to end up today. And we're going to keep walking. Of course, you saw the sun, and then it jumps to Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Earth was the one spot we wanted to stop.
Yeah, let's stop at Earth just for fun. It's kind of nice.
Walk over there.
It's kind of a nice place to be.
Now imagine we're walking from planet to planet times, I don't know, a
million miles a step.
There you go, a million miles a step. They're 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is Earth. We have reached Earth.
And the difference between the travel here is 24 Earth hours. So you got the planet, and then over 24 hours it's here. 24 hours, and then it just carries on around the railway station through the railway yards and back.
It's kind of crazy to think like how little we actually move in the grand scheme of things.
And the thing that, again, one of the things that astonished me is thinking about this. You think of people talking about going to the stars.
Yep.
We live here. We live right there.
Yep.
We spend probably our whole lives there unless we're crazy and want to be an astronaut.
Yep.
And what, about 14 people have been, or
Yeah,
a
Artemis
dozen and a
too.
half people have been that far from Earth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Earth is whizzing around the sun at 107,000 kilometers an hour.
Fast.
So we're all space travelers. Let's head through the spin through the asteroid belt and find Jupiter.
Okay, let's do it. And of course, we haven't even reached really the business district of McBride. How do I dodge the asteroids?
Well, it's really hard because there are millions and millions of asteroids.
Oh, there's Malhar Kendikar's one over there. Did you just see it? One thing is we're walking along here, historical buildings, of course we're on the IO4. There is a plaque over here, Matthew.
Yes, oh yes, theaters.
I spotted it.
McBride's second and third theater are here.
Second and third, in the same? There's a twin?
Because this one, as many buildings did, made of wood, burnt down in the 60s.
I see, yeah. A twin in a different way, the same place.
Yes, and you can see the theater steps are still here. They
Okay.
was rebuilt. This is one made of brick. They went brick. And this is the famous theater steps right here.
Okay, is this where the cool kids hung out?
This is where the cool kids hung out. So when I was a kid living on the farm, we'd come in. My parents always pointed out that this is not a career choice for you because so many town kids would sit on here and then their buddies who were old enough to drive a vehicle did so very slowly, and they'd turn at the station and they'd drive slowly back.
Okay.
And that was a thing.
And are these the seats that are in?
Yes, the seats are from the brick one,
Yep.
not the one in the picture because it was
Okay.
burned completely. So 6 of those have been donated by the church here to the museum, and you can actually sit in them and watch local movies.
We made it!
So have a look at this. So here's Jupiter,
Yep.
and just imagine that your job is to come back every day
Yep.
and move it one day, because that's how far it moves
Right.
in 24 hours. Next day you come back. And just
It takes a long time to get to the other.
so I asked them to imagine coming and doing that for the 12 years of, well, just keep doing that. And it's 12 years.
To get to the same spot.
Yes. So by the time they come back, they're 12 years older.
You go from trying to understand English to trying to understand a mortgage.
Yeah.
in one-
Yeah. And one orbit of Jupiter.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you can see it, a little faint glow down there by the museum.
Yes. And voila!
Here we are.
We've arrived at the museum and the library.
Yes, we have.
Wonderful. It's crazy how far that is in space.
Look at
It's
the
not that
sun.
far in
Look at
McBride,
the sun. You can see the sun.
There you go. Well, one thing you can still see when you take your journey along the Northern Route, of course, is the Valley Museum and Archives. They're going to have a new exhibit coming on, a cool quilting exhibit.
Yeah, so fabulous.
Yeah, and
epic.
many other things as well. Like, I don't know, just expand on the museum here, Matthew, for those who maybe haven't visited before.
There are many artifacts from the century that
The cinder
the
blocks?
railways. Yes, the blocks that were saved from the roundhouse and donated to us. So so that's part of the museum. The other is the photo archives.
Yes.
Which make it so much fun because partly because we have mountains. So when you want to know where something is taken, it can only be from this spot, because if you move over here, the mountains are different. The Tier brothers, the two lads, hardy lads from Nova Scotia, who came prospecting long before, almost before the railway was even thought of, ended up getting hired by the Grand Trunk Pacific to make, and they're the surveyors with their ancient equipment,
Yeah.
as it is now, simple equipment through the bush, laid out where the streets are. So the street we've been following, the
Yeah.
Tier brothers, Morton Bill, laid out in 1912, and that mountain right behind us is named after them, Tier Mountain.
There you go. Where the streets have no name, or where the streets have a name here in McBride. When you take your journey along the Northern Route this summer, be sure to stop in here to beautiful McBride, British Columbia, and don't forget to get your passport stamped along the way.
Oh,
Thanks for your tour
absolutely.
today.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
One of the biggest weekends of the year is coming up in Valemount, British Columbia. The Alpenglow 100 back again, and we got Dave from Valemount in to talk about it today virtually. Thanks so much for making the time. Dave, are you excited?
I'm super excited. Thanks so much for having me, Caden. Yeah, we are so excited that this This event's going to be happening in just 2.5 weeks. It's coming so fast.
I know, it's crazy. Hey, I remember talking to you about it last year, and now we're here again. Yeah, talking about it. There's, for people who aren't familiar with the event, it's a pretty big deal. There's 3 distances this year. Talk to me a little bit about the evolution from last year to this year.
Okay, well, last year was the first year that we Coast Mountain Trail Running put on this event, and it was an overwhelming success. Last year, it was 400 registered, and the race sold out in 48 hours.
Yeah, that's like the Eras Tour.
We had people from all over the world. This year, doubled the participation, so 800, and it sold out in 5 hours.
Wow. So even less time.
Yeah, so the 38K, there's 250 people in that, and it sold out in 3 minutes.
Holy moly. That's like the craziest. Like, even if you hear stories of people lining up at the box office in the old days when you used to do that, that's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Yeah, it's we're tremendously happy. The other cool thing about this event is it's 53% women.
Wow.
That's unheard of for an ultra running event. So we're so happy.
Why do you think that is? Do you think the ladies just love Valemount, Dave?
I think the ladies love to get a hug from Gary Robbins at the end of the race, and certainly Valemount, and everything that has been posted over the last year. It's attractive. It's a beautiful setting. It's a beautiful community. Yeah, who wouldn't want to come and be a part of this?
Yeah, it's a little different than if you're doing a marathon in the prairies. You have the views here that are worth $1 million at all times, and the elevation gain makes it that much more unique. But yeah, crazy to say, yeah, it's year 2, and the anticipation, the excitement from people, from runners, is higher even than last year, because I think people that missed out last year now are like, oh, I need to be in on this one. But 38 kilometers, 65 kilometers, and 100 kilometers are the 3 distances. How does someone do 100 kilometers? Basically, what I'm thinking about here.
Well, kid, you got to practice.
I guess that's number 1.
You don't just roll out of bed and run 100K, especially in this kind of terrain. We're going up 2 mountains, McCurdy and Swift, and the 100-kilometer distance goes up McCurdy twice. Oof. and Swift. So it's 17,000 feet of climbing. You do have 24 hours to get it done, but yeah, it's a hard race, and people are looking to challenge themselves. That's, I think, another reason why this is just so popular.
Yeah. What's some of the feedback that you heard last year? Was it that people just strive for that challenge, that to say they could do it?
Yeah, they were overwhelmed by several things. So it was really hard. The community was something that stood out in their memories. It was just such a welcoming environment, and everybody got together. I think, that combination of just a great event organizers with Coast Mountain Trail Running, the community all coming together, I mean, it just made it a very, very special event.
Yeah, well, there is no place like Valemount, British Columbia. As the saying goes, it's in the middle of everywhere. I think I said that right. It's in the middle of everything. But the other thing that you're still looking for now, of course, runners, if they missed out on this year, maybe next year, watch for that. But you could still use some more volunteers, Dave. Tell me about that.
Well, we can always use more volunteers. I mean, these events take an army of people to make it happen. It wouldn't happen without volunteers. We've had a lot of support, local support, volunteering. But I have friends flying in from Hawaii to volunteer. So people are coming from everywhere to do it. If you're interested in volunteering, you can go to the Coast Mountain Trail Running site, and under Alpenglow, there's a big tab that says volunteer here. And you can pick your times. There's so many different things that need to be done. And it's going to be a really cool event. Yeah. With this event, with so many more people coming, I mean, if you sign up 800 people, it's not just them coming. Everyone's bringing their families, their friends, the volunteers. We could have 2,000 people here in Valemount for the weekend.
Giddy up, everybody. It's time now for our energetic County Fair Lyric Challenge, where you have the chance to win a pair of tickets to one of the biggest parties of the summer in northern British Columbia, the 2026 Energetic County Fair Music Festival in Fort St. John, July 16th to 18th. Here's how it works. I'm going to give you a lyric from one of the artists hitting the stage this year, and all you have to do is finish that lyric. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. I want to go. I know I can't stay, but I don't want to run feeling this way. You think you know the answer to the rest of that lyric? Well, head online and fill it out for your chance to win. You can enter ckpgtoday.ca once per day, so keep coming back and keep playing. We've got multiple pairs of tickets up for grabs, so don't miss your shot to enjoy the biggest party of the summer up in Fort St. John at the 2026 Energetic County Fair Music Festival. Good luck! Tired of missing the good stuff? Let CKPG Today come to you. Our new weekly email newsletter delivers local stories, contests, and can't-miss moments from the show straight to your inbox. No digging through social media anymore. It's free, it's easy, and it's very local. Sign up now at ckpgtoday.ca or by scanning the QR code on your screen now.
Lots of people are going to be traveling, of course, in the next few weekends. And so if you're traveling, you want to just stop in and catch some of the buzz, I guess. As a passerby, you can park and enjoy the marketplace as well.
Mm-hmm. And lots of families are, maybe mom and dad are out there running all day and night, but it's got to be stuff for everybody else to do. So this marketplace is going to be a real hub, I believe, during the event. The other exciting thing that we have is the after party on Sunday, and that's out at Whiskeyville Farms, and they do an amazing job. There's going to be food trucks out there, live music playing all day, again, more vendors, and all the fun and games that goes with everyone celebrating living through this event.
Is there any better party to have than on a runner's high, Dave?
There is. I mean, what a celebration, that you've just accomplished something that you may not have thought you could ever do in such a crazy environment. No, it's going to be a great party. I don't know how long people are going to last because but it's going to be a great party. The one other thing I wanted to mention too is last year, during the creation of Alpenglow and right through the event, Megan Robinson and Ranger Films made a documentary. Wow! And the world premiere of The Second Descent is going to be Thursday prior to the race, so the Thursday, July 2nd. You can purchase tickets online if you look up The Second Descent, Ranger Films. Also, it's the volunteer party on the Thursday, and all the volunteers are hosted at the Best Western, and they can all attend the film free of charge as well. It's going to be a really cool venue. It's outdoors. Bring your chair, bring your blankets. It's going to be amazing.
Bring your bug spray, maybe too.
Sure.
Okay, I want to speak directly to the runners because I know there's going to be a lot of runners watching this, Dave, that are participating in the event or they know a runner who is. What is your number one tip to runners to have a successful race?
I believe it's all about your pace. Go and run your own race. Really take in the whole experience. Don't get caught up in what you thought you were going to do or how quickly you were going to do. Every one of these trail races is so different that you can't say, oh, my PR for a 50 kilometers is 7 hours, so I'm going to beat that. No, this is a very different race. There's lots of vert, lots of up and down. The views are going to blow your mind and the downs are going to blow your quads. So you really pace yourself out there.
And then book your massage therapy appointment after.
Yeah, and that's available.
Okay, good. Okay, well, thanks for this today, Dave. This has been great to catch up, share some of the latest and greatest when it comes to the Alpenglow 100 coming up in Valemount, British Columbia, of course, July 3rd to 5th. We'll include any of the details on our website in case you missed it, and link it to the Alpenglow website as well. Of course, you can find everything you need there too. But yeah, good luck on the weekend ahead, Dave. It's going to be fantastic, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
We can't wait to host everybody here in Valemount.
Taking a look outside at our CKPG snapshot of the day from Marianne Borch, who sent us this view from Cottonwood Island Park in Prince George. The canoe launch, of course, and it could be an interesting canoe ride these days with the river so high. Thanks for sharing this, of course. Always just be like Marianne here. Stand back from the river, away from the banks when it's this high around this time of year, of course. And then a little later in the summer, we really get to enjoy it. But yeah, crazy how much the river levels change week to week here at this time of year. And Marianne's proving it on the Snapshot feature. If you have a photo to submit, folks, we would love to see your shots of nature in the area, whatever it may be. Email us, snapshot@ckpg.com, to have yours on TV next. Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Today we're taking you back to the days of 2003. Things were a little different in Prince George, of course, but things were downtown, and things were pretty good downtown by the looks of it. The Father's Day Show and Shine was being held today in local history back in 2003, along with the #1 song, blaring through some of those car speakers, I'm Sure I'm Gonna Get You Good by Shania Twain. Let's have a look at the history today.
Taking a look back to 2003, a vintage weekend on downtown streets, because it was the Cruisin' Classics Father's Day Show and Shine, located downtown. And plenty of people were out to take a look at about 400 vehicles, from 30s Roadsters to 50s Cruisers to 70s muscle cars, plus blocks worth of motorcycles, trucks, Corvette Stingrays, and British imports lining downtown street. You can see Craig Rome proudly posing with his Participant's Choice Award for his 1936 Ford Coupe. There's many people, of course, involved, and this tradition continues with the Cruisin' Classics Father's Day Show and Shine coming up again this year at Cladely Today Memorial Park.
There you go, cool stuff. A great event to have downtown. I still think it'd be a great event to have downtown, even in today's day and age. But hey, maybe one day we'll get our wish. Cladely Today Memorial Park is an excellent place as well. I will say that. Go check it out. Of course, coming up on Father's Day, it returns every single year with so much history, and so many great people as well. We'll bring you some more great stuff, some great people, some great places on the show tomorrow. We'll see you there. Bye for now.